And a story you'll only see on First Coast News tonight. We're getting information about a slaughterhouse in Union County that's under investigation for animal neglect and food safety issues.
Right now, authorities are at Rogers Wild Game Processing Plant walking through the facility, we're told. And on your side's Taylor Levesque was with those officers. Taylor, what did you see today? I know it is pretty awful.
Yeah, it definitely is. I want to show you this dumpster that's outside of the facility. It's covered with a tarp because it is so full of animal waste, and just the smell coming from it is just horrible. Now, officers and customers of this facility say they are shocked by the conditions. I want to tell you that this investigation started from a customer who says he dropped his pigs off here only to drive by a few days later, finding them alive in this trailer with many other animals deprived of food and water. And he says he's not the only customer who has concerns.
You just can't believe something like this would really be happening, and for the facilities to be the way they are.
Brian Griffiths is a customer at Rogers Wild Game Processing in Lake Butler and couldn't believe what he was seeing Wednesday. We saw animals that appeared to be neglected, coolers full of animal meat covered in flies, and a strong stench of what is presumed to be coming from rotting parts.
It really smells bad in there.
The facility provides taxidermy and farm kill services. Griffiths says he took 3 of his cows to the facility in September and still doesn't have the meat. Griffiths says he drove by and saw law enforcement at the facility Wednesday and stopped to get answers.
There was a guy here, he says, come over here and look and see if your stuff's in the cooler. So I followed him over there in it. And of course, when he opened the door, my 3 cows are right there in the front and the meat looks green.
We caught up with the facility's owner, Roger Tanner, about the accusations. He says some of his employees are unreliable, and because of supply shortages, sometimes it takes longer to get meat back to customers. He says he doesn't have anything to hide and denies animals on the property were neglected.
If your animal's been on the trailer that long, they shouldn't have been. But with help nowadays, it is a struggle sometimes. Ain't no doubt, but I'm not blaming anybody. I'm taking the blame. We gave them food every day. Now, I wasn't trying to fatten them up. I mean, I'm not going to lie about that, but we did put feed and water in there.
Griffiths says he is angry and wishes the facility had more communication with customers.
So I would have kept them and carried them somewhere else. When you take them to them, they butcher them that day. You know, they don't sit in a trailer and lose all kind of weight for 3 days. And well, first, it's inhumane to keep them in a place that tiny for 3 days.
Tanner is facing a misdemeanor charge for animal cruelty. As for the customer who expresses concerns about his pigs being in this trailer, he has taken those pigs home, but there were a few other animals today that were taken by animal control, and animal control is attempting to find those animals' owners. Now, as for the facility remains open tonight. In Lake Butler, Taylor Levesque, First Coast News, on your side.